Hello, my name is Melinda Hoffman, and I completed research on home security solutions for my recommendation memo. During that process, I learned a great deal about the offerings in the market today, and I will make a strong case to convert my research into a guide. Like many people, I too have been a victim of car prowling and personal property theft. More and more in the news, we hear about criminals taking Amazon shipments off of porches, stealing mail and identities, and prowling vehicles to make a quick buck. This can leave a person wondering, how safe am I? What can we do to take back some control? One option is to install a home security solution. My initial research was limited to the scope of the project, so the work needed to create a guide would start with expanding my initial research. As it stands, the research is tied to one scenario. Expanding the research would round out the guide. Second, as the research expands, additional cost analysis will be required. There were many figures in my initial research, and consumers are always interested in the bottom line. This guide should provide a detailed and thorough cost analysis. We will want to offer upgrade and replacement solutions as well. This will require some work on how the offerings compare, and they may not always be apples-to-apples comparisons. Third, additional content to the guide will require some storytelling. We will need to find a way to map findings to recommendations and tie together a story for the consumer to follow as they review the guide. This will give them a chance to stay engaged as they step through the options and use the guide for their own decision-making process. Fourth, designing the guide will require a great deal of work because the current format of the information is a recommendation memo. Fifth, with any good storytelling, good editing will be needed to keep the focus on the main story points. Finally, the last work item will be marketing and sales. Getting the guide out into the hands of consumers will be critical. These are the 6 different kinds of work required to transform my recommendation memo into a guide for consumer use. As a homeowner and a mother of a small child, my expertise in this space is that of a highly informed consumer. I have gathered data and information about 4 different home security upgrades or replacement choices for the Hoffman residents. This guide needs to take a much broader approach. In order to build a consumer guide, some other expertise needed will include cost analysis for the additional costing. We will need someone who is awesome at crunching numbers. Collaborative writing. Someone who has some fantastic writing skills, can elaborate on points, but also can edit themselves and others and be concise. We need a designer. The guide should be formatted appropriately. We need someone with an eye for detail and an understanding of design principles. And finally, marketing. How to get the guide out there and into the hands of consumers who need it. We need someone with marketing or sales expertise. Team, by taking on this project, you will gain insight into costs and benefits of a home security system. You will also gain experience in many different aspects of project management, such as work-back schedules, time management, and ROI, or return on investment analysis. In addition, you will benefit from creating a product that helps others navigate a complex issue and land on a decision that ultimately makes them feel safer. Thank you for your consideration.